Hi friends, it's Carrie at Rockin G Farm. Well, today on the farm I am going to be potting up some Purple Heart plants, and I'm going to also be starting some impatiens mixed color dwarfs from seed. So we're just going to continue to try to get some planting done here on the farm, so we have lots of flowers and lots of beauty here on the farm. So guys, if this is your first time joining me, I appreciate you joining me. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below. It is free. And then right beside that, if you click the notification bell, you will be notified whenever I have new videos uploaded. Again, I thank you so much for supporting my channel and subscribing. Give me a thumbs up if you like the content. Give me some comments on what you would like to see, information you would like to know. So right now, guys, we're going to get started on planting up some Purple Hearts and some impatiens. Okay, so I am going to be potting up the Purple Heart plants. Little information on them. They love humidity, so they are great here where we are at because we have lots of heat and lots of humidity, and that is what they love. They are hardy to zone 7 to 10. They get 12 to 18 inches tall and 12 to 18 inches wide. They are a vining plant, but however, they are very tender. They will, their branches will pop off and break very easily. So if you have a dog like I do, which I do, if a dog runs by them, it will break them off. So that is why I'm going to put my hanging baskets this year, so that they'll have a good trailing place to trail, and the dog won't knock them off and break them. But the good thing about it, they are very, very easy to propagate. So if you have that plant that breaks off, just go ahead and make sure you take the last couple of leaves off, put it in some water, and it will root up fabulously, and you will be able to have another plant for free. So another thing, if you look at these, you're like, oh, they're kind of green. They're supposed to be rural purple, but if you do not have them in enough sunlight, they will turn green. So they have been in a windowsill all winter, so they're not getting a lot of sunlight, so that is why they're green right now. But once they get in the pots and the sun gets to them this summer, they will purple up and look amazing. It is really, they are so cute. They are perfect purple color, and they have little lavender flowers that bloom out every once in a while during the summer. They are so exciting. Also, they can take full sun. They can take shade. They like loomy soil. They like to be moist but not soaking wet. And if you have a dog like I do, I did not have her last summer when I had this plant down on my porch. It is toxic to cats and dogs, so just be aware of that. I didn't have an animal before that would eat my plants. Now I do, so that's why another reason why I'm going to put them in the hanging basket. So we are going to get this Purple Heart planted up. I'm going to put it in the greenhouse, let it start getting some good light, and then whenever we have some more plants to go in our hanging baskets, we'll finish the hanging baskets. But let's get these started so they can grow really big and real purple. You can see, look at those roots. And you can see it's getting another little plant right there, even from the roots been in the water. Look at all those roots. So I'm just gonna gently kind of maneuver the roots away from each other, and then plant them in the pot. Now, whenever these do get long and leggy, because they do tend to get long and leggy in the summertime like this, you can just clip them back off to the next leaf and they'll start growing again from that, and you can get rid of some of this legginess down here that also makes it easier for them to break when they're long and leggy. So let's get some more here. Oh, I pulled that root off, but that's okay. It'll, you know what? I don't want that big old thing. So I am just going to pop that off, pull that off, pull that leaf off, and I am just going to put that in that soil and keep that moist. So there is 3. Probably should have planted the other one the other way. And we'll continue to do this with all of these, and I still have several more pots in the windowsill in the house. So we've got them right here, right by our Dichondria Silver Falls. And other than that, we have about 2 more feet of space in the greenhouse, and that will be it. So let's get started on planting the impatiens. Okay, so I'm just going to be planting some impatiens mixed colored dwarfs. The colors that they have are rose, salmon, and white. Perfect colors. So these are going to be part shade, and especially here in the south in the afternoons, they would not make it in the sun. Even if they said sun, they wouldn't. Of course, there are some now on the market that have been bred for some sun, but what I've got right now is part shade, so that's what I want. We're going to put some up here on the porch, kind of liven up the porch, make the porch a little more beautiful. But these impatiens will get about 12 to 18 inches tall, and they do need light to germinate. So what we're going to do is just lightly push the seeds onto the soil and leave them uncovered or lightly covered with some vermiculite, and let the lights in the grow room help them germinate. So that's what we're going to do today. They are frost hardy to zone 10 and 11, and they like part shade and dappled sun. So we're going to get these planted, and if I'm not mistaken, these are pelleted seeds. Yes, they are pelleted. Let me show you what that is. So you can see they've got a little white coating on them. Just makes them a little easier to see. So get that there. Our pelleted seeds, I'm going to get the soil just a little more moist than what I would originally, because the moisture in the soil is going to have to break down the coating on those seeds before the actual seeds can germinate. Now I'm just going to put probably about 3 in each section. Actually, let's go with 2 because it doesn't look like there's very many seeds in that package. Yep. No, you don't get very many seeds anymore in your packages, unfortunately. Wow. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 seeds. It said 20 pelleted seeds. No, I gotta look in. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna lightly push them in, the seeds into contact real well. Oopsie, that one kind of went underneath the soil. I don't like that. Just so that they can still stay on top of the soil, so they'll get the sunlight or the light from the grow lights that they need, but they need to be in contact with that soil so that the moisture from the water in the soil can break down the coating on the seeds. So we're going to do that. I am going to put just a smidgen of vermiculite on top just to help keep it moist, but I'm going to try to just kind of keep it around the seeds and not really on top. Very, very light dusting. Okay, so let me take these in because this is really all we got today. Let's put them on this little tray here, and I will get them to the greenhouse. We'll get some saran wrap on top of it on a minute, and we'll get to the grow room. So I've got them here under the grow lights. I'm just going to take some of this plastic off of my dahlias, which looking good. Had some germinate, had some not, so just upsetting when some stuff germinates and some stuff doesn't, so but that's okay. So we've got these. I'm going to water them in just a little bit, make sure we've got some good contact with the seeds, good moisture. Okay. And then one thing I see right here is a big piece of like bark or something. We'll take that out. Okay, so we'll just put this on top. That's just going to keep the moisture in so that the seeds will not dry out once they start to germinate. And there we go. Hold over here a little bit closer. There we go. And we'll be watching those in the next couple of weeks to see how quickly they germinate. Usually they germinate pretty quickly in my pots and in the grow room because the grow room is pretty hot. Okay guys, thanks for joining me today as we potted some purple heart plants, hopefully to get them to go into my hanging baskets around the porch. And then we planted up some impatiens seeds, so hopefully they will start germinating. Even though we only had 11 seeds, we'll use those all over the porch here and in hanging baskets. So thanks for joining me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We would love for you to join us every time we have a video. But thanks for joining me today, and make what you have beautiful.